Snow falls without sound, sharp and dry, slicing the air as if winter itself is hostile. It settles briefly on gray wool coats before melting into damp, stains that spread like bruises. The wind smells of rusted metal and burnt fuel. Somewhere behind them, an engine idles, coughing, impatient. They stand in a crooked line, German. Female officers, boots sinking slightly into frozen mud. Once these boots struck polished floors in perfect rhythm. Now they barely feel their feet at all. Cold has crept past leather and socks and bone, settling deep inside, where it dulls thought and memory alike. Anna Weiss keeps her hands clenched beneath her arms. Her fingers have turned white, then blue, then something beyond color. Pain has faded. That frightens her more than the cold. Pain means life. Numbness feels like surrender. This is how it begins, she thinks. They warned us. She remembers the lectures. The posters. American soldiers drawn with monstrous hands and laughing mouths. Cruelty promised as certainty. A woman beside her whispers a prayer, lips barely moving. Another stares straight ahead, eyes glassy, jaw set so tightly her cheeks tremble. An American voice cuts through the air, calm, unfamiliar, not shouting. Boots crunch closer. Anna lowers her gaze, bracing for the first blow. It does not come. Instead, something unexpected waits in the silence. Heavy, folded, offered forward. Gloves. They are moved before dawn. The trucks smell of oil, wet canvas, and old fear. Wooden benches scrape beneath them as they climb in. Stiff bodies colliding softly, apologetically. No one speaks. Breath fogs the dark interior. Cloud folding into cloud until faces disappear, and only the sound of breathing remains, ragged, uneven, human. The engine lurches forward. Snow gives way to slush, then to long stretches of road swallowed by darkness. Every jolt sends pain through hips and spines, already worn thin by weeks of retreat. Anna grips the edge of the bench until her palms burn, the grain of the wood biting into skin. She welcomes the pain. It reminds her she is still here. They will enjoy this, she thinks. Dragging us like cargo. Propaganda echoes in her mind, uninvited. Stories of camps where women vanished, of laughter behind fences, of kindness used only to soften before cruelty. Beside her, Liesel vomits quietly into her sleeve, embarrassed even now. Someone presses a hand to her back. No words are exchanged. Shame and comfort sit side by side. Outside, the landscape slides past in fragments. Unbroken bridges, intact houses, lights glowing warmly behind curtains. The sight unsettles her more than ruins ever did. Why is nothing burning? Anna wonders. The journey stretches endless, suspended between dread and disbelief, carrying them deeper into the unknown, into a world that does not look like the one they were warned about. They stop just as the sky begins to pale. Not ruins, not barbed chaos. A camp, yes, but orderly. Wooden buildings standing straight. Windows unbroken, smoke rising calmly from chimneys. The smell hits Anna first. Something warm. Something edible. Coffee maybe, or soup. Her stomach tightens in confused hunger. Down, an American soldier says. Not harsh, not kind. Simply factual. Boots touch the ground. No one shoves them. No one strikes. That absence feels louder than violence ever was. Anna's legs buckle slightly as she steps forward. A soldier notices. He reaches out, not grabbing, not restraining, just steadying her elbow. She flinches hard, breath caught in her throat. He lets go immediately. This is wrong, her mind insists. This is a trick. They are herded into a long room. Steam hangs in the air. Coats are damp, faces gray with exhaustion. Then a crate is opened. Inside, neatly stacked bundles. Brown, heavy. A pair of gloves is pressed into Anna's hands. Wool, thick, real. She stares at them, unable to move. Her fingers slide inside before she realizes she's done it. Warmth blooms slowly, painfully, like blood remembering where to go. Around her, women begin to cry. Not loud, not dramatic. Silent tears that drip onto the floor. Liesel whispers, broken. Why are they doing this? Anna cannot answer. The first shock is not kindness itself. It is the realization that the enemy has hands that know how to give. Morning arrives with the clatter of tin trays. The sound alone feels obscene, metal striking metal with confidence, abundance implied in every echo. Anna sits stiffly at a long table, gloves folded beside her plate like a forbidden luxury. She keeps touching them, as if they might disappear if ignored. The food comes, bread first. Thick slices still warm, the crust cracking softly when torn. Butter follows, pale, glossy, unapologetic. When Anna spreads it, her hand trembles so badly the knife leaves ridges like scars. She hesitates. "Save it," a voice in her head warns. There will not be more. But there is more. Always more. A ladle of soup, steam carrying the scent of meat, real meat, not memory. Coffee so dark it looks black. Sugar offered freely, in a small paper packet, like an afterthought. Around her, women eat and cry at the same time. Chewing becomes a kind of prayer. Lisa laughs suddenly, sharply, then covers her mouth in horror, as if laughter itself is treason. That afternoon, Anna writes in her diary for the first time in weeks. The bread did not end. No one watched how much I took. Outside the barracks, she sees it again. America intact. Fences unbent. Buildings standing. No ash in the air. Gratitude rises unwanted heavy. And with it comes guilt. Because somewhere east, hunger still rules, and here it does not. Kindness becomes the most exhausting thing of all. Days pass, measured not by fear but by routine. Roll calls without shouting. Work assignments explained, not barked. A nurse replaces bandages with hands that do not rush. Anna waits each morning for the cruelty to reveal itself, certain it must be hiding somewhere, coiled and patient. It never comes. Instead, letters arrive. Thin envelopes, German stamps, home. Anna opens hers slowly, the paper trembling between her gloved fingers. Her mother's handwriting has shrunk, as if words themselves are starving. We trade linens for potatoes now. The city is quieter. Too quiet. Anna folds the letter again and again until the creases soften. Shame floods her hot and sharp. She is warm. She is fed. She is safe. And this safety feels like betrayal. At night, whispered conversations ripple through the barracks. "They are trying to weaken us," someone says. "With comfort," another answers. A third voice breaks. "It's working." Anna lies awake, staring at the ceiling, identity slipping like snow from a roof. If the enemy is not monstrous, then what was she taught to be afraid of? What does that make her loyalty, her years of belief? The propaganda peels away slowly, not ripped, but dissolved by soap, by bread, by gloves. She realizes then, being treated as human forces her to see herself the same way, and that changes everything. The announcement comes quietly. No dramatic assembly, no speeches, just a notice posted on a board. Paper fluttering slightly in the breeze, transfers, releases, a future that is suddenly real again. Anna reads it twice before it settles in her chest. That evening she packs slowly. There is very little to gather. Letters tied with string, her diary worn soft at the edges, the gloves. She hesitates with them, fingers pressing into the wool, memorizing its weight. Around her, women move differently, now straighter, slower, as if rushing no longer makes sense. Some smile faintly, others look afraid. Freedom, it turns out, is not a simple thing. In her diary, Anna writes one last entry. "They did not break us. They undid us." Outside, the sun lowers behind intact buildings. Light spilling gently across the yard. An American soldier nods at her as she passes. Just a nod, equal, unremarkable. She nods back. Years later, she will forget faces, names, even places. But she will never forget this confusion. That warmth came from where hatred was promised. That truth arrived wearing gloves. The war taught her many horrors, but the most haunting lesson was this. Humanity survived, even here, and once seen, it could never be unseen.